What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe, then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We've just hit 20k subscribers, so thank you all so much. Let's get to 30. Check out all the links in the description. Thousands of dollars of free crypto down there, along with signals, COINCALLS, TA, alpha and memes in our private Discord, accessed by signing up to our Patreon. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So we're just taking a look at Veracity here, and as we can see, it looks as though we've basically been, having a bit of a rollover, haven't we? We've actually lost the bottom of the range again that we did see. Obviously, we're mimicking Bitcoin's price action pretty closely at the minute, aren't we? Although we have all of our own targets and all of our own supports and resistances for Veracity as well. You can obviously see here that recently we've obviously been rolling over. We've got potentially this bump and run pattern, as we said before. Got our three resistances. We come down, we form the bottom and the top of the range. We come down, we test the bottom and the top. We roll over back down to the 618 here, where we got the overextension, but we found support in and around this area. We've got the big renaissance and pump off the bottom, but we're still stuck underneath this first resistance here. 1, 2, 3 areas of resistance. And looking like now that we've lost the bottom with the range again as support, we'll be heading back down to the 618 here at around 2.6 cents for the bounce. So potentially we're loading up what we'll probably be describing as a W double bottom like this. Obviously we've got the first half of our W. We're coming back down to form the second half of the W now. And we'll probably find that support at that 618 again. And then we'll get basically the bounce off the 618. We'll break through the resistance like this, come back inside the range, and head up towards that bump and run pattern resistance, which is up at around 3.8 cents currently. Obviously, all the time, every day that passes, these resistances get lower and lower. So they are easier to break technically. And we do think that, Veracity, it's just loading up a very nice bounce to the upside in our opinion. I think Bitcoin, it's really looking as though it's getting crazily oversold right now. Obviously, we did see some bearish divergences for Veracity up here. So it was fair enough that we would see a correction in our opinion. We came back down to fair value here on the RSI, which was fair enough like this. But then now we started to get really overextended to the downside. Obviously stuck under this RSI resistance as well like this. But the further that we get pushed down like this, the more that we go under the beach ball underwater, or the elastic band in the market, and basically sooner or later you're going to get that snap back to fair value at the very least, aren't you? So you can see here, if we come back down, we form this W double bottom with equal lows, but obviously with a higher low on the RSI, which would probably be the case, in which case we would see ourselves have some really nice bullish divergences. Obviously you can see here there's already a huge bullish divergence on the histogram and the price action coming down, histogram coming up. Pretty obvious that we're running out of momentum to the downside. Everyone's getting super fearful, basically everyone's panicking and capitulating. We've been heading to the downside for a good while, and in our opinion, that bounce is probably loading up. So there's really not that much to say today for Veracity. As we said, it looks as though we are just rolling over now. We were testing the bottom of our range as support for a long while here, but we coiled up in between that and that resistance line that we've been stuck under. We get the capitulation to the downside. Now looking like we're just heading back down to this support here at the 618 at 2.6 cents. So overall, nothing to be too concerned about. Obviously, everyone panics so much. We're getting a lot of people, on Twitter, on all kinds of social media, basically coming to us and saying Veracity is dead. The project's always going down. It's going to zero. They bought the top and then they sold the bottom, etc., etc. And I think a lot of people are just super scared. But in reality, the short term doesn't matter whatsoever. You have to look at the fundamentals of the project. Veracity is a one-of-a-kind project in our opinion, in terms of the patents that they have, the integrations that they have, and the partnerships that they have in gaming. Gaming crypto is going to be massive over the next few years, and Veracity is part of that. We really do think that this crypto is set to have a ridiculously massive 2022 and 2023. It's hard to see that now because obviously the price action is just going down. But look, there's so many projects out there that were just going down and down and down. And then all of a sudden, they do 100x because people just pick them up and they run and they run and they run. Polygon, for example, for 2 years, it just went sideways in between, what was it? A 1/10 of a cent and a 1/5 of a cent, or maybe a 1/5 of a cent and 1/2 a cent or something. And then all of a sudden, it's $2.70 and people have made like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500x because it's a quality project. And I'm sure at that time everyone felt the same about Polygon. They were saying, oh, Polygon, it's just going sideways. I've lost my money. It's down 50%. It's down 70%. You know, they're looking at the short term and not looking at the fundamentals. They bought it thinking it was going to be a quick pump. But, you know, we think Veracity, a quality project, going to do very well in the future from what we can tell. So short-term price predictions then. 2.6 cents at the 0.618. Big support. Down to, you know, that 2.4, 2.3 cent level if we get the extension to the downside, forming that W double bottom pattern from what we can tell. If we head to the upside, we obviously want to see that resistance broken. It's now at the bottom of the range at 3 cents currently. Want to see ourselves come back up to this, break it, and get the bounce to the upside. Heading back up towards this resistance here at 4 cents. Those would be our key targets. And then, as we said, we think Veracity, obviously, this is a crypto that, in our opinion, it's basically set to explode, isn't it? It's probably going to be heading up 50 cents to $1 in our opinion, pretty comfortably considering, you know, what it's actually doing, what it's solving. And as it gets more adoption and more people start to find out about it, I think this is a crypto that could do extremely well. So that's it, guys. We'd like to thank you all so much for your support. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with the 4 videos we post every single day. Make sure to join the Patreon or YouTube membership to support us, as well as getting a ton of benefits. Crypto Maximalists will get access to daily signals, coin calls, alpha on new projects, and insight into our own personal moves, while Maximalist Gold takes you beyond, giving you a look at our own personal portfolio, super low cap gems, 100x potential portfolio, and constant access to us personally as a resource. We're constantly in the Discord posting daily and chatting to members, and we'll be hosting giveaways soon, so come and join a community rich with value and content. Remember, you can also join our public section of the Discord too, where we post news, technical analysis, daily updates on the markets, larger cap gems, and the occasional meme. There's absolutely no reason not to get involved with all that value. Links are all in the description. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.